Here we go. Level 3. You made it here. So you're here because you have video recordings of either you using a document camera as well as your videos here. You have videos out and about. You went down to the creek. You did a science video down by the creek. You may have just taken videos throughout the day. And then you want to put them all together. That's why you're here. You're going to video edit, and then you're going to just share it wherever you know. Level 1 and Level 2 showed you 2 different places to share it. You'll just use those for that. But this will be all about video editing. So let's get started. So for video editing, the first place you need to go is to your Start menu. You're going to go down to V in your Start menu, and you're going to go to Video Editor. I have it specially placed right there. But you're going to open the video editor. First thing it's going to ask you to do is you're going to start a new project. It's just going to be a blank project. You'll name it. This will be Level 3 Asynchronous video lesson. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I need to add my files here. And this is your project library. So you're going to add photos and videos and clips just to get you started. You're going to place them down here in your storyboard to make a video. So I will add them from my PC. Here's what we'll do. We will go to, this was the intro video we just had. And I will also add just other videos that can be helpful for this. Let's see, they would be in pictures in this folder. We'll add one here, and let's add a GoPro video too, and let's add this too. So let's do those 3. Why not? They don't really go together, but it doesn't really matter. So here's what we're going to start the video with. This is the intro that I have recorded. I'm going to add a title card before it. So whenever you click on add a title card, pops it before it. You can do a few things, changing the background. I like to make mine black. It always adds a title. So if you don't want it to say anything, you just want it to be black, you can change that. But I'm going to make this our impact, and it's going to say Level 3. Stylized like the previous videos we've had. So once again, from the beginning of the video, it's going to have Level 3, and then it'll go right into the next one, right? Geared to go. But I want to talk about my steps that we have. So I will add our step 1 is, step 1, step 2, and step 3. That's going to be share video. And I believe step 1 is going to be compile the video files in Video Editor app. All right, and I want to stylize because it's gonna look like I want it to sort of be maybe like that. And then step 2 will be cut and edit video, and then step 3 share video. Okay. So once again, it's going to play from Level 3, and go into my steps. And once again, those are each of those is 3 seconds. If I wanted to change that to a different amount of time, I could do that. Or I could also, once it's selected, I could do duration, and it does the same thing. Now for this, let's say I don't want this whole clip. I don't want the very beginning. So I can go to, once again, sorry, that was trim. There's a few different options I can have here, but I'm going to trim this. So I can play. And I want to trim off just that amount, right? So I will move my cursor over, and it snaps sort of right to that spot. So if it's over here, I can drag. But then when I get close to this spot, it's going to snap to it. Okay, so it even says snap. The start of trim, it snaps. I'm going slow enough. Yeah, it should just snap right to that spot. And it won't let me go any further back unless I scroll that back, but it snaps right to it. Once again, I like that whole video, so I'm not going to cut it. But I do want to cut out the click at the end of this video. Let's get started. So I don't want that click at the very end. Here we go. So I'm going to cut that out. let's get started. Boom. So I'll snap that to it. And then I can add any other videos to it. So I'll add another one. I'll add one of these, and I'll add this one as well. So these all go in various orders. I can change the order anytime I want. I can also, this one, you'll notice there are black bars at the end of it. This one there are not. What I can do is I can choose this, which is remove or show black bars. So I can remove black bars if I want to. Doesn't really matter to me for this video, but that's just an option. I want to split this video into 2 pieces. So let's say it's good, it's good, it's good, it's going until about there. I want to add some notes. Okay, so let's say, so it just split the video into 2 different video clips. Let's say I wanted to add text to the second one and say, wow, check out that teamwork. Okay, and as you see, sorry, I'll go back to the text because I was noticing here, I didn't show you. You can, it'll start the text just normally when at the start of the video. If you want to move it to a later part, you can do that. I like to sort of cut these videos into place, but you can add these text anywhere you want. If I want it to start at the end of the video, and it'll just play, and then eventually it'll pop in, say, wow, check out that teamwork. Okay, and I want it to be like that, then that's perfect. Let's say here, I don't like the way this is colored, and I wanted to change the color of it. I would go to filters. And actually, I don't like the speed of it either, so I'm going to affect those few things. The filters I can change to various colors. I want this to be black and white. I can even make it look pixeled and arcadey, but I don't really like those at all. So I'm going to make it just black and white, and I am going to affect the speed of this. I want it to go 1.5 faster. So I'm moving toward fast. If I want it to be slower, I move it to slow. But I'll do this 1.5 times faster, and you'll notice that the time is going to actually, once you do speed and I do 1.5 times, you'll notice that the speed changed. I'll put it back just so you're aware of that. So I'll put it back to 1 time, and 1 time, and you'll see that the time changed. Okay, so just click back on the picture or the video clip that you have, and once again, I'm just going to trim this. I don't even know what it is, but for the sake of this, I'm going to cut it right there. And then lastly, the last thing I'm going to do is talk about motion. Motion is like that Ken Burns effect where you can zoom into certain parts. Now it's going to look really slow movement, so I'm actually going to cut this down considerably, so you might be able to see. Let's do just about like 11 seconds. Well, it's 17 seconds, I couldn't see. So I'm going to make the motion zoom out from the center. Okay, so as we play this, it's going to come slowly. All right, so the first thing you need to do to upload to YouTube is, in particular, your web browser. It's sort of just Chrome, artistically keeping you interested, but it cuts off the edges and it sort of will show them slowly. So I just go to youtube.com. Sorry, that's confusing when it's talking, but that's a cool effect. If you have like a picture slideshow, that's really important to do. I'll have it just pan left, so it's going to move over this way. And then to, if I wanted to add 3D, I mean, these things, adding 3D effects, I often don't want to do. They're kind of crazy, but like, let's say at the very beginning of this, I wanted to make a confetti go off. And all right, so the first thing you need to do to upload to YouTube is open up your. So that's just kind of silly, but if there was an application for it, I could do it. So that is pretty much it. Oh, let's go to background music. I've been using a few different options for PTV. I have the what's the one called? They changed the name of it last year. Sprinkles. Yeah, that's some good stuff. But anyway, I've been liking on hold. for these videos. But that's really way too loud. So I'm going to drop it down to about 30% volume. So it plays in the background. You can hear whatever I want to say. So yeah, nice. Okay, so that's going to be added to the whole video. So you can see if I play it from the beginning, I'll make it full screen so you can see it for a moment. Take this all the way back to the beginning. Level 3, here we go. Here we go. So you can see it's cut together nicely and the music goes throughout. This video, I don't really want to upload this to YouTube. So what I will do is we can, once again, at the end, you're gonna finish the video. So if you're set and good to go, you've cut all your videos or video clips together and you want it to be done, you're ready for it to go into YouTube, you can finish this video and then export it. Once you export it, it'll open up where you're gonna save it to. I wanna save this to the desktop. It'll be level 3 asynchronous video lesson. Nah, that's not really what I have in mind, but that was just my test, level 3. And I will export it. And what it's going to do is it's going to take some time. Once it's done, it's going to populate another window and it's going to start playing your video immediately. Once you have that, that means the video file is on your computer. And you can host that anywhere. So you can share it on YouTube, share it on Blackboard. You're ready to go. And there you have it. You've exported your video. It is saved to your computer. You can share it on Blackboard, YouTube, tweet it out if you want to. The video editing you've seen here has been done on level 1, level 2, and level 3. This is the level that I go to when I produce my content for students. Because I like to flip back and forth. I have a document camera. That's important for me for asynchronous learning. And I can, record a whiteboard and meet with students that way so they can actually see what they're going to see on paper. Once again, if you have any questions for level 1, level 2, or level 3, please feel free to reach out to me. I know this is a lot of stuff and this is a different time, but I am available. So we can do this all together. So email me, reach out, but you're good to go. All right, happy learning.